What's up? This is Robert from Existence First. And if you clicked on this video, you're probably at some level of confidence in your life right now, going about the things that you go about doing. And you're wondering, what would I need to do to raise that level a little bit, right? To be a little more confident in the areas in which I encounter myself. So if that's the case, then this video will be relevant. And why am I doing this video? Am I the most confident person in the world? No. But I have received comments recently about my confidence, and I have a bit of philosophy behind it in psychology. All right, so check this out. When you were kids, maybe you were playing like these silly games with your friends or your cousins or whatever. And so imagine that you've got like this spoon with an egg on it, and you're supposed to like walk. I don't think I have an actual one. Suppose you have to walk from one side of the room to the other while balancing this egg on a spoon. Okay, what's going to happen? Let's say you're 10 years old, right? As soon as you start to walk, you know all your friends, your cousins, whatever, brothers, sisters, they're going to start saying, "You're going to drop it. You're going to drop it." And what do? You say, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not." Or you say, "I'm not going to drop it," right? And then what happens? You drop it. Because why? You stated, "No, I'm not going to drop it." So what was the image in your mind? Dropping it. And then you negated that image. Okay? So the person, everybody in the room is going to try it. The person that succeeds, and you've seen this, the person that successfully walks across the room with the egg on its spoon is the one that walks like this and is like intensely focused, and the entire way, the entire path that they're walking, they are looking at that spoon, telling themselves in their mind, the egg is balanced, the egg is balanced, the egg is balanced, right? So confidence then becomes an issue of a focusing of attention. Now, what would this look like in the workplace or in sports? Let's take a quick sports analogy, right? So I play hockey, and a lot of the goals I've scored, I have visualized those goals before I scored them, or I've successfully turned off the parts of my mind, the more advanced parts that can imagine things like hypotheticals, like what if I don't score, right? The worry part of the brain. When I turn that off and I focus completely on the task at hand, then I end up scoring goals. Back to the workplace. In the workplace, what would this look like? Let's say you have to get a signature from a customer who's like upset, and you're about to go out with a piece of paper, and your coworker says, "Well, aren't you worried about that the customer might yell at you when you go?" And it's like, okay, well, if I'm going to put my attention on that, the possibility that they might yell, then what am I going to do? Just sit here and do nothing? Like, that doesn't, my attention is not focused on the egg on the spoon, right? If the task at hand is to get the signature, then I go out, I talk to the customer, say, "Okay, well, yeah, I know you're upset, but we need to obtain the signature if you," whatever the case is, right? I'm being general. So, and if they yell at you, like that's how is that relevant to the? It's only relevant if, insofar as like you might try to proactively handle that. So, but to be in fear about it, and because of that fear to not move forward, now that's what catches people up. One last example. So maybe the example that's relevant for you is like public speaking. Okay, I've spoken to audiences of over like 400 people, and the reason that I was able to do that comfortably was that I created the presentation myself. It was so engaging, right? I was not told to like talk about something boring or talk about something in a boring way that was not relevant. I made it super relevant. I brought people on stage to help with like demonstrations, right? But the more that I focused on like, whoa, this is like really important information to share, right? Anytime I focus on the information that I want to share, I become like the stage fright is not an issue anymore, right? So when my focus is on the egg on the spoon, right, the content that I need to share, then that's when I'm confident. When I start to deviate and my attention goes elsewhere towards like, oh, what if the audience doesn't like it, right? That right there is putting your attention on what if I drop the egg? What if the egg falls off? And the minute you put your attention on there, then boom, self-fulfilling prophecy. So the practice is the focusing on the attention. I would maybe say even a task orientation or like a results orientation. Um, but really what it is, it's a focusing on, okay, well, what is the task to do? And then as soon as you move forward in that task, people are going to raise all these concerns that are irrelevant. And the way that you know that they're irrelevant is you ask, all right, well, if I were to put my attention on that, would it cause me to move forward or would it cause me to sit here and do nothing? And that's the question that needs to be asked.